This is a trigger to MIDI product I've been developing over the past year. I'm getting close to done, so I'm making this video to get some feedback about the product itself and also to find a couple of testers to help me ensure these devices are as robust as possible. The product itself includes the trigger to MIDI hardware, a clip to attach it to a drum stand, and a software application to edit settings on the device. I'm not going to say much about the control application as it's still under development, but I'll leave it running during the demo so you can get an idea of how it works. It's available for Mac OS, Windows, and iOS. Design the hardware to be as compact and versatile as possible. In the front, there are 4 universal inputs, and on the back is a hi-hat controller input. There's USB for playing drums on your computer in a program like Superior Drums or BFD. And there's also full-size MIDI out and a 9-volt connector. So if your drum module has a MIDI in, you can use this device to effectively add more inputs. I'm calling the inputs universal. They support Roland pads, Yamaha pads, Roland cymbals, Yamaha cymbals, acoustic triggers, DIY triggers, and everything in between. Even the hi-hat input on the back supports both Roland and Yamaha style controllers. To give you an idea what the triggering is like and what kinds of pads the device supports, I'll give you a little demo with my Frankenstein kit. It was originally a cheap Roland HD1, but I've modified it heavily. In fact, the only thing original left is the stand itself and these 3 toms. Everything you see here is connected to 2 of these devices, and I'm triggering samples in BFD 3 on my PC. It's a dry kit without any processing, so you'll get a good sense of the dynamics. First up is this Roland PDX 125. It's pretty sensitive. You get the head, rim, and rim shots. These toms are all single zone pads. So what I've done is I've patched 2 of them into a single input on the device. So this one's for the head. Likewise, this one and the kick are also patched into a single input. And even though they're single input pads, I'm actually able to trigger 2 zones from them. This is using a feature called Rim Sense. Next up is this Yamaha PCY 150. It's a 3-zone Yamaha cymbal. It's a ride cymbal. So you get bow, edge, and bell, and choking. Likewise, this is a Roland CY13R ride cymbal. But while Yamaha does its 3 zones on a single input, this one actually uses 2 inputs. But again, you get bow, edge, and bell. Over here I have a Roland CY8. It's only 2 zones, so no bell on that one. And lastly, I'll show this Roland VH10 hi-hat controller. It plugs into the back. The controller here plugs into the back, and the cymbal plugs into the front. There's actually crosstalk going on between the hi-hat controller in the pad. So when I press down on the pedal and I get that, foot chink sound, it's not triggering the pad. There's crosstalk there. I can also do splash. All right, so now I'll put it all together. Sorry, I'm not much of a drummer. So that's it for the demo. I have 2 of these prototypes to give away. I need to get them to people who can help me ensure they perform well on a wider range of pads than I personally have available. If you have an interest in this product, lots of pads to test with, and some technical know-how about how drum triggers work, send me an email telling me about your gear and how you might be able to help me. Also, if you have any feedback or questions or suggestions about the product, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Thanks.